Welcome back. In this lesson, moving forward, I'm going to demonstrate two additional things. First, the knowledge base, and then the second part of this lesson will relate to the service catalog. Two very important elements of the ServiceNow platform. So let's jump right in. First, let's take a look at what knowledge base is. As the name sounds, knowledge base is just articles, right? So if you need to find, as a user of this platform within the organization, if you have any questions, you need to find some policies, articles, and so on about the company, you can always navigate to the knowledge base and search for it. You can also create articles as well. So let's take a look at how that works. So for example, my filter navigation from the left side, I'm going to go ahead and simply type knowledge, and the application comes up which says knowledge. And notice each application has its own modules. For example, the service desk application has its own knowledge base, customer service has its own, and then of course I have under knowledge, I have the articles. I can create new published articles that I can take a look at, flagged, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and in fact demonstrate how to create a new article using the knowledge base. So let's click on create new from within the knowledge application. By default, it gives a number. The knowledge base, I can always look up the actual list. So for instance, before I actually create this, let me backtrack. Let me in fact click on the home page of knowledge base. Let's start from there so it's easier for you to actually follow. If I click on the home page of knowledge base, you'll notice several knowledge bases appear. So customer service has its own knowledge base. There are 0 questions and 0 articles. Facilities knowledge has 5 articles. Similarly, there's a whole list. And here's HR, for example, knowledge, HR knowledge UK. So you can go ahead and create your own knowledge base. So let's say you just open up a new office in Singapore, right? In Hong Kong, for example. And then you can go ahead and create your knowledge base for that particular area. So users, you may have 1,000, 2,000 employees working in Singapore, for example. They can always look up their own knowledge bases. Okay, perfect. So the 3 options, tools from within the home page of knowledge base is either create an article, I can always post a question, or I can import articles as well. So let's go ahead and first create an article right from the home page of knowledge base. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the create an article, which takes us to the knowledge page, and here I can first select from the lookup list the actual knowledge base. So let's move this in the center, and notice here's once again list of all the knowledge bases. If I don't have a knowledge base, as I mentioned earlier, I can always create a new knowledge base for my Singapore employees. Straightforward. But here I'm going to select, let's say, an existing knowledge base called knowledge. So it shows up right here, which is required, right? So the red asterisk means it's required. I can also choose a category. That's optional if need be. I don't have to, but if there is a requirement, I can always pick a category. If there's none, I can always create one as well. So I'm going to cancel this for now. The topic is going to be general, publish date, valid up till. I can attach an image to this, by the way. The article type is HTML, or it's a wiki. I'm going to leave it as HTML. Workflow source can be specified. I can also have an attachment link, for example, for this article, so users can simply click on the link to gain access, and I can display attachments as well. Here's a short description. So I'm going to call this my new article for new employee hiring. Just a random name. And here's the text, right? So sample text goes here for the article. Perfect. So here, now within this text, obviously I have, you might have noticed, I can bold the text, for example, highlight the text, click on bold, straightforward. I can create a link, for example, just highlight the text, click on the insert hyperlink. It brings up a small dialog box, and I can just give it any link here for this particular text. So just type the URL name. I can choose the target to open in a new window, same frame, top frame, or none. So I'm going to click on choose the option new window. So whenever a user clicks on this link, a new tab on your browser will open. Click OK. Perfect. So once I'm done with this, simply click submit on the bottom left, and this is going to submit the article. Now you have added an article to the existing knowledge base. Similarly, we can always create a question as well. So this is your practice task, right? So you go ahead, try to create post a question within any one of these knowledge bases. The article that we just created was within the knowledge category or the knowledge base. So this way you can in fact create your entire wiki using the knowledge base for your entire enterprise. Great. Next, I'm going to demonstrate the service catalog. And service catalog is equally important. And what this does is basically provides a customer-facing view of all of the available services and product offerings provided by any of the departments within the organization. And this allows organizations to promote those offerings in a structured and easily navigable way. And it also encourages, let's say, customers to access catalogs to serve their own needs. Not only just your internal employees, but external customers and vendors can also access your knowledge base articles. Let me give you an example. Let's say you hire a new person, and the new person, first day on the job, wants some stationery, wants a iPhone as part of the benefits, right? Or wants your laptop, or wants any other material, hardware, software. The person needs to request that. So this new employee can navigate to the service catalog and simply request those items. That's what the service catalog is used for. So let's navigate to the service catalog. So within the search bar, I'm going to go ahead and say service catalog, or if I just type service, it shows up. Here, notice if I click on catalogs, because you can have more than one catalog. Each hardware can have its own catalog, software can have its own catalog, and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and click on catalogs, and notice it shows me the different catalogs: service catalog, technical, marketing, legal, finance. You can always add more catalogs as per your own requirement. So let's navigate to the facilities catalog, right? So let's go ahead, click on that, and here there's an option called office equipment and stationery. So from this catalog, I need new pencils maybe, or pen, or any other stationery. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and notice it brings up a shopping cart on the right. This was an existing order, right? I can always edit the cart and delete the 3M privacy filter MacBook Pro. I can always click on the new stationery material issue request. For example, let's go ahead and do that so you can actually see how that works. So this request is now open for myself here, and I can also pick a location. In other words, my own office where I work. So click on the search bar here, and then it brings up a window and lists all the locations. So I'm going to scroll down, and let's say I'm in Downers Grove, Illinois. I'm going to click on this location. It just shows up within the locations field. I can provide a short description, which is standard request for specific stationery items issuance. And here's the detailed description. So here I can say I need 5 pencils. Make sure my spellings are correct, please. Set the priority options and click submit. So now I've just requested stationery for myself at my own location. So the request number is being generated, is being created. I can always add additional comments or just take a look at all of my requests from the requests module, open records from the left navigator. So this way, straightforward, you can request stationery, you can take a look at space management, health and recreation from this facilities catalog. If I were to go back to my catalogs, for example, and navigate to the HR catalog, I can request the same thing. For example, I can make a request from HR. Maybe I need a policy document. Maybe I need a new manual. I need a new leave request form, or any other requests. I could do so. So the service catalog, very powerful element within the ServiceNow platform. So I hope this helps. Practice, and let's move to the next lesson.